All right, here we go, guys. Sunday, May 8th. A total washout of a weekend from a charter business perspective. The winds are and were blowing, heavy rain the last 2 days. The rain has subsided today. I'm actually leaving here where I live in the North Fork, the town dump. I don't know how it is by where you guys live, whether you have regular garbage pickup. We don't here. It's either a private service you have to hire, or you have to buy these yellow bags and bring your recyclables in a separate container here to the town dump. It is open 7 days a week. It does open at 7. Nice touch. Yeah, and you throw your garbage out that way. And I didn't want to waste a weekend without getting some content in, and I did. The past couple of weeks as I've been going to my boat, I have been in the water for a couple of weeks now. I have seen some boats on the side of the road, and we haven't done a spring 2022 boats by the side of the road video. So I figured good opportunity, and I don't know if it's gonna show up on the GoPro, but you see the flag there howling to the left. Maybe we can adjust this a little. It doesn't matter. You gotta trust me. It's blowing 23 to 30 today, so not a good day for fishing. But early in the morning, a good day for picking boats by the side of the road video. And apropos that we're leaving the garbage dump, because I did look at one of the boats when I was at the bait shop in Southold, We Go Bait. It's right next door. And I'm not sure if I was seeing what I thought I was seeing. But if I was, this boat would require either a lot of work or maybe needs to come here. I don't want to say that. Boats are in such short demand now, and almost everything is fixable short of, catastrophic damage to the hull where, there's no saving it. I don't think that's the case here, but you guys tell me what you think. I'll point out what boat I'm talking about when I get there. I believe it's going to be the last boat we're going to see. So there you go. And also, stay to the end for the Fluke subscriber contest winners. I picked them earlier this week, was hoping to get out either yesterday or today to do a Fluke video to accompany that. Alas, the weather prevented it. We're getting close to the actual trip date, and I wanted to get the winners' names announced. I have replied to each of them via the 3 methods that they could enter. Not heard back from any of them, so please look at your comments if you commented on the YouTube video from a couple weeks ago on the subscriber contest. And we're pulling up now to Chuck's Fiberglass, where I feel more than half the boats I've ever shown on this little series, they've been here. So it's this little whaler that I've driven by a few times now. There's a couple of other boats here that I hadn't seen before, but I don't know if they're for sale. But you know what? We're gonna start with this whaler. Let's see what happens. And there is that wind I was talking about. See that big American flag flying? Here it is, an 18-foot Boston Whaler Ventura on a Sea Ray trailer. That's interesting. So let's see, it's a 2002 boat, motor, trailer, low hours, new bow cushions, GPS, bumper, etc. Asking $21,631. It looks like either 734, 7345 or 754, 7345. If I were a betting man, I would say 734. 21 grand, 20-year-old, 18-foot boat. It is in nice shape. The cushions are new. It's got a nice little bimini on it. Don't see any tears in that. I would keep it down right now. You don't want the wind going through it. It's got an Opti. What is it? A 90, a 135 Opti. So I'm sure this was original to the boat. I'm not sure. Editorializing here, I would say this is the weak point of the boat, a 20-year-old Opti. Little boarding ladder here, that's nice, integrated. Cool. Little storage nook here with access to some stuff, one on the other side too. Looks like we got some decent amount of seating here, and they have a cover in the front, but there's seating in the front too. Hard to see. A couple of these older style seats up here. You know, it's a Whaler. Looks like it's in solid good condition. Somebody took care of it. The bow rail is not all beat up. They have taken the time to change the cushions. They have a cushion up here, but you do have seating. This is a little mini dual console boat. You know, 21 grand in 2022 is probably a fair price. 3-4 years ago, this was probably a, you know, $14,000, $13,500 boat. But if you price one of these out now, you'll understand. The trailer, again, it looks like it's white labeled with Sea Ray, meaning I don't know if this originally sat on a small Sea Ray. I know Sea Ray makes a small bow rider. That's my guess. Otherwise, I doubt the boat would come with a trailer that has a different brand on it. Sea Ray might be part of Brunswick, which owns Whaler. I could be wrong. So last registered in 20. So again, the boat looks like it's in good shape. Does not look like it's been run, or at least registered in a couple of years. Big concern would be the engine. 18-foot Whaler, 21K. Let me know what you think of this one. Let's go to the next one. But before we go to the next one, let's just take a quick look around these boats. This is a Wahoo. Again, very similar to a Whaler. This is a Key West. These are not for sale. These are probably customer boats or customers who are working on them. I like the layout of this one for fishing, for a small fishing boat. Boy, old Mercury Black Max. This is 80s vintage. I'm sure this is looks like a 93 Wahoo. The engine's older. I don't think, well, maybe it's not older. Maybe they still made them in 93. And a Key West, again, no for sale sign on this. Some chairs in there. Ugh, it looks like they're changing those up. E-Tech on it. Again, these aren't for sale, just poking around and looking at them. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, we're pulling in, or we are in the town of Southold right now. We're coming up on Albertsons and Port of Egypt. Albertsons takes care of my boat now. My good buddy Red sold his business, and like I said, I believe yesterday when I was on my way to just check my boat with all the wind and heavy rain, everything was good. I did see a nice little center console here on the right. Console. I get a lot of ribbon for that. So here's Albertsons. So this might be a Port of Egypt boat. I believe it was a Clearwater. I don't want to drive by it. Maybe it's a little further down. Maybe it's sold. We'll see. It should be right here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Cape Craft. It's a Cape Craft. Not even close. Cape Craft. There, it's right in front of us. Let's park next to it and see what we got here. And it's a nice looking boat. Nice newer trailer, Venture single axle trailer. It's a 20-foot CC. Got the Jensen radio right there on the side. Got pretty good bow access. Your anchor locker up here, it opens the right way. A couple cleats up here. Nice sturdy bow rail up here. Flip back seat, I love these. I had it on my 19-foot Maycraft. This layout is exactly like my 19-foot Maycraft. Little canvas T-top, looks like it's in good shape. 4 rod holders. You got a couple rod holders on each side. Got a Yamaha 4-stroke, that's good. A 150, this should actually boogie. And it was winterized. Right around Christmas, 2022. Fuel water separator here. You got some access here. These open. Oh, are they open? Are they frozen? No. Battery. Got one on this side too. I'm not sure if this has one battery or two. Let's see. Nope, this is just storage. You got storage under the console seat. Really curious what this is going to be selling for. We'll look it up on the website. It's there's the number to Port of Egypt if you are interested. I like taking guesses on these. This is registered through 23. Let's see if we can figure out the year. Apologies for the wind. That's an 08. So 08. The piping looks really good too on this. 08. What's the dead rise? If we can tell. Well, not that bad. 18 degrees maybe. I guess 18. Cape Craft. 12 years old, 20-footer, brand new, probably sold for the mid-20s, mid to high 20s, I would guess, brand new. Let's say, I'm gonna guess 20. That's gonna be my guess on this. We'll see what the website says. Let's go to the last boat, which is just up the road. All right, we are pulling out of Port of Egypt. We're gonna head slightly east, right between my good friend Mr. Steve at We Go Bait and Tackle and South Hold Fish Market, which if you're ever out in the North Fork, you gotta get lunch there. Fresh seafood. Ironically, I'm not much of a seafood person, but I am when it comes to the ultra fresh seafood that you can grab for lunch. A flounder sandwich, shrimp, clams, chowder. Really, really good stuff there. Scallops. They do a good job. Here's another boatyard here on the right, Goldsmiths. But there's the interesting boat I wanted to look at. That it's coming up here on our left. Slow down as we turn left so you can see it. It's a Panga. It is a Panga. And we shall see. I'll stop in and say hi first and just tell them what I'm doing. Windy day, no other customers here. Yeah, what a wasted weekend, like I said. All right, let's check out that Panga. All right, as promised, this is the boat I was talking about that while we were at the dump. It's a 2017 Panga. It's a 25 Euphoria. Caller text Joe 609-937-9801. 32,000. And for those that don't know, Pangas, it's going to be hard to tell, I think, but Pangas are really narrow boats. They typically have very deep entries. They flatten out in the back, and these are extremely popular in Central and South America. If you think about videos of the Amazon and the boats they use, you know, they're those narrow canoes, and this is the offshore version of that. And you can see it's got a, I mean, geez, it's a solidly built boat, but my concern was this. And I am not a fiberglass person. This could just be growth, actually. I don't know, but to me it looks like the fiberglass. See the strands here? I think this is fiberglass. And it's all throughout the bottom of the boat. And that would worry me. But for fishing a trailerable boat, look at the cockpit space back here behind the leaning post. It's got a little Simrad unit up there, radio in the electronics box, 5 rod holders. That's an interesting setup. I like it. A ton of fishing room back here. I mean, narrow, but you know, for 2, 3, 4 guys, no problem. A couple rod holders here too. Actually, there's 1, 2, 3. Here's the second one, third one, and a fourth one. So 4 on each side, an anchor locker up there, 2 storage boxes up here, seat for 1 up here, almost a full windshield. I mean, if it wasn't for this, this would be sweet. And for those of you that have worked on boats, and although I love boats, nice little integrated boarding ladder here too, dual axle trailer. Euphoria is the name of the company. I've never personally heard of them. Plastic scuppers here at the waterline. I prefer bronze, but not a deal breaker. Maybe somebody can comment, is this what this is? And is it if it is fiberglass, how bad is this? I mean, how fixable is it? I mean, I guess if you're trailering the boat, it's less of a concern. You're not keeping it in the water, but I would think if you want to dock this, and this apparently was docked, it had bottom paint on it, that might be a concern. This will be super easy to clean too. It's got this splash finish, non-skid. It's not non-skid. And for 2017, man, it looks a little faded. Another couple rod holders there, more storage here. I mean, if this boat was in better shape, 32 all day, but what size E-Tech is this? It's a 135 E-Tech, and this leads me to believe the discoloration that perhaps it spent many a night you know, lowered into the water, not lifted at the end of the day. You can also see the skeg has a lot of scrapes and chips, which if true, you know, my concern would be that this thing bottomed out a lot, and that's how that fiberglass got exposed, which I presume is fiberglass. Maybe it's not, I don't know. Hey, trailer is nice though. Continental trailer, dual axle, looks like it's in good shape. All right, that's the rub on this one, guys. Tell me what you think. So we saw 3. Don't know the price on the second one. This one was 32, was it, or 31? That first little whaler was, I believe, 21. Which would you pick and why? There's the wind. Hope you enjoyed this video. Spring 22 picking boats by the side of the road edition. As always, if you like these videos, hit that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber and you like content like this, please consider subscribing.
And of course, being the idiot that I am and the technologically challenged person that I am, when I uploaded this video, or when I started editing this video, I inadvertently wrote over the video I did picking the Fluke winners. Luckily, I had saved everything down on my spreadsheet. And if you go back and look at the comments, you'll see I commented a couple days ago to both these guys on YouTube, and I sent a private message to the winner on NY Angler, but that's besides the point. Here are the 2 winners. David Titel, you were chosen. John Johnson, you were also chosen. I've sent you messages both on YouTube, no reply yet. If you see this, please reply. And the New York Angler winner was Dewey, D-E-W-E-V-E-M-C, Dewey VMC. Maybe there's a better way to pronounce that. There you go. There were 43 participants on NY Angler for 1 winner, so you had a 1 in 43 chance. And on YouTube, we had quite a few participants. I think 330 something maybe. Let's go down. Scroll down. Yeah, 310 participants, 2 winners. So you had 155 to 1 shot here. There you go. Look forward to fishing with you guys in a couple weeks. Please email me when you do see that you won, so we can set everything up. Again, hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you like these videos, hit that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber and you like content like this, please consider subscribing.